Hello there everybody and welcome back to part 2 of our projectile weapons tutorial for Terraria. So in the previous video I said that we'd make 3 weapons, a yo-yo, spear and javelin. The video ended up being over an hour long and I decided that I would redo the javelin section. So I moved that, so now we're going to be doing the javelin. So we're going to start by creating our javelin class, and I'm going to actually spell it right this time, unlike last time. Tutorial javelin. And like the others, I want to turn that into a public class. We want to use in Terraria, using Terraria.moddLoader, using Terraria.id. Okay, and mod item, and just need to move my computer quickly. Okay, so like before with all the other items, item.name equals tutorial javelin. That's meant to be public override set defaults. That's what I was meant to do. Item.name equals tutorial javelin. That would have helped, wouldn't it? Item dot thrown equals true. Set this to true if the weapon is throwable. And this table is really getting on my nerves now. Item, and because it's throwable, we want it to stack. Item.max stack equals 999. Stacks. Item dot damage, we'll make it 50. Item dot knockback equals, we'll make it 6f. Item dot use style is the same as a sword, so 1. Item dot use sound equals sound ID dot item 1. Item dot use animation equals 25. Item dot use time equals 25. Item dot width equals 30. Item dot height equals 30. Item dot consumable equals true. Item dot no use graphic equals true. Item dot no melee equals true. Item dot auto reuse equals true. Item dot value equals, we'll do that. Item dot rare equals do 2. Item dot shoot speed equals 10f, and then item dot shoot equals mod dot projectile type projectiles dot tutorial javelin. And that is everything for that. So now we want to create this class. Let's go into the projectiles folder, add class, tutorial javelin, and like before, using Terraria, using Terraria.id, using Terraria.moddLoader, using Microsoft.xna.framework. And I believe we need system as well. I might be wrong there. But public class mod projectile, public override set defaults projectile.name equals tutorial javelin projectile. Projectile dot width equals 16. Projectile dot height equals 16. I'm trying to move my keyboard in a way that my hands are comfortable with it. AI style equals -1. Projectile dot friendly equals true. Projectile dot melee equals true. Projectile dot penetrate equals 3. Public override tile collide style. Then we want to do width equals 10, height equals 10, fall through, fall through equals true. Okay. Then public override colliding if target hitbox dot width is greater than 8 and target hitbox dot height is greater than 8. Get rid of that. Target hitbox dot inflate minus target hitbox dot width divided by 8 minus target hitbox dot height divided by 8. And then return proj hitbox dot intersects target hitbox. Take away that 0 because I didn't mean to put that in there. Okay. Public override kill main dot play sound 0 int projectile dot position dot x int projectile dot position dot y 1f 0f. So that's going to play the sound at the javelin point. Vector to use pos equals projectile dot position. That doesn't sound right for some reason. Vector to rot vector equals open brackets projectile dot rotation minus math helper dot 2 radians 90f dot to rotation vector 2. Use pos plus equals rot vector times 16f. Then we want to make it so the item can drop. So int item equals 0 if main dot rand dot next float is less than 0.18f. Item equals item dot new item. Open brackets int projectile dot position dot x int projectile dot position dot y projectile dot width projectile dot height mod dot item type equals items dot weapons dot tutorial javelin. 1 false 0 false false. Okay. Let me put A quick comment here. Does that equal high chance or low chance? I don't remember. Equals low is less than equals high chance. Okay. Then we want to do something that syncs with if you're playing in multiplayer. We want to do net message dot send data Terraria.id dot message id dot sync item -1 no text item 1f 0f 0f 000, and that is it. And now I can't scroll on my phone. There we go. Okay, public float is sticking to target. Git return projectile.AI 0 set projectile.ai 0 equals value. Be nice if I could spell, wouldn't it? Then public float target who am I, git return projectile.ai 1 set projectile.ai 1 equals value. Public override modify hit npc projectile.ai 0 equals 1f projectile.ai 1 equals float target dot who am I projectile.velocity equals target dot center minus projectile dot center multiplied by 0.75f. Projectile.net update equals true. Okay, then there's this bit of code which I'm not sure what it does. ID is 169,900 false, so we can check what buff that is. So let's go to here. This buff is in the vanilla code. Let's see, buffs. See if they're sorted by ID. Doesn't look like it. That's annoying, but we can find out here. 169. 169 is this, and that is a debuff, isn't it? Would have thought they'd come under the same thing, and what that does is from items and environment. No. Oh, it's distorted. Really? That's an odd one to have. Okay. Well, it's in the vanilla code, so we're keeping it. Okay. Int max sticking javelins equals 6. Point sticking javelins equals new. Point taking in max sticking javelins. Int javelin I index equals 0. For int I equals 0. I is less than main dot max projectiles I plus plus. Projectile, current projectile equals main dot projectile I. Okay. If I is not equal to projectile dot who am I, and current projectile dot active, and current projectile dot owner equals main dot my player. Let's sort that out. And there's a lot of ands here. Current projectile dot type equals projectile dot type, and current projectile doesn't sound right, equals 1f, and current projectile dot AI 1 is equal to float target dot who am I, and then we do this. My god, that's a lot. Sticking javelins javelin index plus plus equals new point I current projectile dot time left. Okay, if javelin index is greater than or equal to sticking javelins dot length break. Okay, then it's if javelin index is greater than or equal to sticking javelins dot length int old javelin index equals 0, or int I equals 1, I is less than sticking javelins dot length I plus plus. If sticking javelins I dot y is less than sticking javelins old javelin index dot y, then we want to set old javelin index equal to I, then main dot no, that's on the wrong line, main dot projectile sticking javelin index old javelin index dot x dot. Okay, that handles all this is so you can have the javelin sticking into the enemy, I believe. I haven't actually tested this code out properly. Float max 6 equals 45f. Private int alpha reduction equals 25. Okay, so now we're going to be writing the AI for this. Now, the reason we have to write the AI is because we have set the AI style to -1. So it currently doesn't take an AI from any entity that exists, and if we were to throw the javelin, it would just remain as its idle image, and it will still hit the floor and sometimes drop, but it doesn't act like a throwable item. So public override AI. If projectile.alpha is greater than 0, projectile.alpha minus equals alpha reduction. If projectile.alpha is less than 0, projectile.alpha equals 0. If projectile.ai 0 equals 0f, projectile.ai 1 plus equals 1f. If projectile.ai 1 is greater than or equal to max ticks, float velYmult equals 0.98f, float velYmult equals 0.35f. So this is the velocity factor that will take place. Projectile.ai 1 equals max ticks. Projectile.velocity.x equals projectile.velocity.x multiplied by velX multi, and then just copy that line, change the x's to y's, and that's going to handle that. Projectile.rotation equals projectile.velocity.toRotation plus mathhelper.toRadians 90f. Then, if this is optional and it links to this, but I think it'll give a nice effect. Also, demoing purposes. So, if projectile.ai 0 equals 1f, projectile.ignore water equals true, projectile.tile collide equals false, int AI factor equals 15, bool kill bodge equals false, bool hit effect is false, projectile.local AI 0 plus equals 1f, hit effect equals projectile.local AI 0, and I believe that is modulus 30f is equal to 0f, then int watch target index equals int projectile.ai 1. Okay. If projectile.local AI 0 greater than or equal to float 60 multiplied by AI factor kill bodge equals true, else if bodge target index is less than 0 or bodge target index is greater than or equal to 200, kill bodge equals true. else if main.npc.active and not main.npc projectile index don't take damage. Projectile.center equals main.npc projectile target or podge target index dot center minus projectile.velocity times 2f. Projectile dot graphics off y equals main dot npc podge target index dot at if hit effect main dot npc podge target index dot hit effect 0 1.0. That's double. Else kill podge equals true. If kill podge projectile dot kill. Okay, and that is all the code. Hopefully this works. It's a lot of code. Of course, I'm going to put in the optional markers region. Actually, I'll put comments here. Optional section. And I'll also do an end optional. End optional and optional. Leave this is also optional. End optional. There we go. So now you want to get the graphic for the projectile and the javelin. So the item ID is 3094. Let's go item underscore 3094. That's the javelin, and the projectile I know is around here somewhere. In the last video I spent forever trying to find it. It was around this area, I believe. Aha, here you go. Either one of these. So they might be different sizes. 16 by 68. Oh no, they're the same. You can choose either of them. I've already done it from the last video, and I've already edited the colors. So I do need to rename them because they are spelt wrong. Because I spelt Javelin with 2 A's instead. And now let's just save all and start up Terraria and hope to God that this works. So it is taking its time. Okay, so if everything works out, it should load everything properly. If it doesn't, I will show you the way to fix the problem. Okay, that's fine. Tutorial. And it was this one. Okay, so I currently have that, so let's delete that. Let's also just quickly get a chest. I'm just going to place a chest here. Pause it all. Just makes life easier. Let's get each of our projectile weapons. So we have the javelin, the spear, and the yo-yo. So, is there a god mode option? Yes, there is. Okay. So let's spawn in for the. Let's do King Slime just so we can show. So here we have the yo-yo. As you can see, it comes back. Here's the spear. It is fairly fast and does quite a bit of damage. And now the moment of truth. The javelin, which for some reason none of my buttons are working and it's been really odd. There we go. There we go, we can throw the javelins and they drop. And as you can see, they stick in the enemy for a bit. So let's just destroy it. And that is our projectile weapons created. So hopefully this has been an helpful video in creating projectile weapons. In the next episode I am thinking we are going to create armor sets, or I will start on creating the armor sets, seeing as 3 last time caused a nightmare in a 2-part episode. But armor sets might be good. We have quite a bit that we can add. So thank you everyone for watching. Till next time, goodbye.